Hi guys and gals, and welcome back to another Bork No Game video. Today's video is dedicated to Adventure Rank EXP, so let's jump right into it. If you click the Paimon menu or hit escape, you're going to see your adventure rank right here. This is Adventure Rank 7 for me, and Adventure Rank EXP, this is how much I progress into Adventure Rank 7. So when someone says AR, they're referring to this acronym Adventure Rank. So I'm AR 7 for this particular account, and world level dictates how difficult the game will be for you, and progresses as you reach certain adventure rank levels. And just note, adventure rank EXP is very different from character EXP. Character EXP is mostly gained from, like killing mobs and everything. And pretty much adventure rank dictates how far you are progression-wise into the game, like storyline-wise. One of the biggest things that you want to do in order to progress in adventure rank is you're going to want to complete the Archon quests. So Archon quests are pretty much the main storyline quests. This is what you're going to want to do in order to progress throughout the game. They provide the highest amount of adventure EXP, so I highly recommend completing these as soon as possible, and this is essentially, your main focal point. Now, story quests are character quests, and these are secondary missions which I highly recommend doing. These will provide adventure EXP as well, and they will provide the second most, I would say, as far as everything goes throughout the storyline. Then you have the world quest or side quest, I would say. You pick these up from random, NPCs. So if we're going to go in order, Archon quest or main traveler quests are, the biggest thing. And then story quest, and then do these when you have, time, the world quest. So after you've covered quests, the next thing that you're going to want to do is, once you get to AR7, you're going to unlock the Adventurer's Handbook. So this Adventurer's Handbook is really important, because you can go pretty much up to chapter 4 in the very beginning of the game and complete these like little experience or challenge quests, I would say. Now once you get these, you get adventure rank EXP like we talked about, 100 per each one. So make sure to complete these as soon as possible and get to chapter 4, as you progress in the game. But for, adventure rank EXP, you have to do stuff like this. So let's talk to the statue. And when you talk to the statue at level 1, it's going to be a certain amount of EXP. Level 2, it'll be 120, and level 3, it'll be 160. So each level incrementally goes up by 40 EXP, and at the very end, you can get up to a total of 21,660 adventure EXP. So make sure to collect those animal sigils so you can, level up your characters, adventuring, and pretty much progress in the story as quickly as possible. And one of the things that I also want to cover is chests. So one of the first things that you want to probably get is Common Quest. Common Quest provide 10 EXP. Exquisite chests, which are usually locked behind mobs, will provide you 20 EXP. And then Precious chests will provide you 30 EXP. And they're pretty much like, the hardest to find and usually tied behind a quest or some crazy like monotonous like thing you have to do, right? And they don't respawn. I know that the only chests that respawn are Common and Exquisite. Precious don't really, respawn at all. Let's say you've completed, quests, you've done, the animals, you've done chests. Let's jump right into what you're going to do for dailies. Alright, welcome to my main account. This is going to be how I pretty much show you my dailies. So in Adventure Handbook, we're going to have commissions right here. And these commissions are super important because you only get 4 a day and each one provides 200 adventure EXP. After you complete all 4 of them, you get 500 adventure EXP. That's like a lot of adventure EXP, right? So if you click the location right there, you can navigate to the location and then you can, pretty much travel to the waypoint to get the daily commission that you want to complete for the day. These roughly take about like 5 minutes to complete. They're nothing too crazy in my opinion. Now, one thing to note is that the daily commissions, since you only get 4 a day, it's a very limited resource. So I highly recommend doing these. Luke is just like way too powerful for his own good. And, that's pretty much why people love him, right? So, after you do, the commission, you're going to go back into the map. And when you go into the map, the thing that you're going to be looking at is the resin. So, 1 resin regenerates every 8 minutes. So, right now I have 5 minutes until my next regen pretty much caps out. So, we're going to jump into this area in particular. And I'm going to do what I feel is one of the better ways to spend your resin, which is pretty much jumping into the Blossom of Wealth leyline. And that's just because you need a lot of Mora in order to progress throughout the game. And just to note that 20 resin provides 100 adventure rank EXP. And the reason why that's so important is because the adventure EXP is the most time gated, EXP or resource in the entire game. It's not easy to achieve, it's not easy to get, it's fairly difficult to technically, level up your adventure rank throughout the game. One of the ways that some people have been pretty much like negating the fact that they don't have to worry about adventure rank is they'll sometimes spam the adventure rank EXP just so that you can, keep playing the game, because certain things happen once you get to certain adventure ranks. Like adventure rank 25 makes a huge difference in gameplay, because you can essentially ascend your characters, and you also unlock talents. Talents are a big deal, but so after you pretty much complete the ley line and everything, one of the biggest things is checking your adventure rank. Takes this much. It pretty much gets really crazy as you get to certain levels. And just note, the reason why you want to get to adventure rank, because once you get to adventure rank 20, something special unlocks. If you go into Adventurer's Handbook, you're gonna go into domains, and the biggest thing is Spiral Abyss. This is a very important place to get to, and there's a huge reason why. Let's go ahead and navigate to the Spiral Abyss. And pretty much once you unlock the Spiral Abyss, it's a very special place because it's going to be your main resource in order to get primo gems and pretty much high-end accessories throughout the game. So now that you're at Spiral Abyss, one of the first things you want to do is go to Reward Preview. And the reason why we're talking about this is because pretty much the rewards that you get from Spiral Abyss are some of the best things that you get throughout the game. So for example, on floor 4-3, I got the artifact, I got a 4-star artifact, right? And the reason why that's so important is because these artifacts are pretty much one of the biggest boons throughout the game, and gear dictates pretty much how well your characters perform. It's not really about what characters that you have. So for example, floor 6, chamber 3, you get 5-star artifacts, which are pretty much endgame artifacts as you progress in the game. These are probably the most difficult to acquire. Floor 7, -3, you get that one, and then floor 8-3. Just note that these rewards, they reset. If you click on the description and scroll to the bottom, they reset on the 1st and the 16th of each month. So yesterday or last night was the 1st, and it reset our rewards. So if you do them again, you will get rewards for the chambers as you complete them throughout the day. So just note that the next reset will be happening if you click on Blessings of the Moon in 14 days and 15 hours from the time of this recording. So you want to get here to ideally get to at least 6-3 within the next 14 days. Some people, beat floor 6 within the first 2 or 3 days, but of course, your gameplay experience will vary. But for the most part, this is like the reason why adventure rank is so coveted, so you can get here. But, just enjoy the game. I wouldn't farm adventure rank just to get to high-end gear, because essentially what happens is once you get here, you pretty much, beat the game so fast that you don't really get to enjoy it. And I highly recommend just enjoying the game naturally and getting to adventure rank naturally. And when you need to do certain things, just do certain things so, you can progress your adventure rank. But anyways, that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. I will see you